Welcome to Stats Rescue 911. My name is Lynn, and in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use select cases in SPSS. Select cases would be used if, for example, you have a data set like this one, and you want to just analyze the participants who identified themselves as female, for example. Or maybe you just want to analyze data for the male participants in your study. All right, so we can use select cases to tell us, or to tell SPSS rather, which type of participant we want to analyze. But we can also use select cases if we want to analyze, for example, females who are not religious. Or we can tell SPSS only look at the males who are religious and practice regularly, right? So we can define more than one criteria to select for. Let's start with the simplest case, and that is, I'll show you how we would select the females for an analysis. So you go up to data, and then go right down to almost the very end and hit select cases. Now you're going to tell SPSS what the criteria is for selecting a specific type of participant. So we're going to go if, then click on the if button. And then we're going to move gender over, because this is where we're going to tell SPSS what to select for. So we're going to put gender equals, and then you're going to enter a number. Now, which number you enter depends on how you coded them in variable view. So if, for example, you said male are 1, female are 2, gender fluid is 3, depending on what value you gave each type of gender, that's what you're going to put here. So I labeled them males are 1, female are 2, gender fluid is 3. So I just want to look at those participants who identified themselves as female, so I'm going to enter a 2. And again, that's because I gave them a 2. It's how I coded them in variable view. So now we hit continue, and you can't really see that. Let me move this up so it's, no, well, it's down here, it's right here. Hit continue. All right. And now what we're going to do, I just realized I can move this up, hit OK. And this is your results screen. So I'm going to just bring up our data set so you can see. So it selected females, but it did not select males. Right? So if you scroll down, you'll notice, okay, we've got the females here, and it excluded males. It also excluded anybody who said they were gender fluid. Now, if I run an analysis, like, for example, what if I want to know the mean age of the females in the study? When I run the analysis, the result I get will only be for the females. It's as if SPSS no longer sees the males. It's like they don't exist. Same thing with gender fluid. All right. Now, if I wanted to analyze the men in my study, I would again, or the males, I should say, I would again select data, and then I would go down to select cases, and then I just go to that big if over here, and I would say gender equals 1. And then I would, here it is, hit continue, and then OK. And again, I get my results screen here telling me what I just did. Go to my data set, and now I see that the women have been crossed out, and the men are they can be seen by SPSS. All right, so they're observable to SPSS. Same thing, gender fluid is crossed out because I selected gender equals 1, and I only want to see my male participants. So any statistic I run now will only be run on the males. The SPSS doesn't see anything that's crossed out. All right, now let me show you how to select using 2 criteria. So we go to data, and we go to select cases, and then we go to if again. Now, so far, I'm telling SPSS here to just look at the men in the study, the males, because gender equals 1. But if I go here, put a space, and then in caps, A and B, and another space, I can choose another variable to select on. So let's say I want to select on religion. So I move that over, and then I have to say equals. Now, what level? Like how did you define religious and practicing regularly? Or how did you define religious but not practicing regularly, etc., or not religious? So again, you have to remember how you coded each level. I think I put 1 is religious and practicing regularly. So I'm just going to put 1 there. And then this is going to, SPSS is now going to, tongue-tied here, SPSS is only going to give me the participants who are male and practicing regularly. So let's hit continue and see if that happened. Now we hit OK. We get to our results screen, go back to the data, and here we've got males, so that's good. Females are not selected. And look at that, religious and practicing regularly. All right. So let me show you, let me convince you that it hasn't selected all men, regardless of whether they are religious and practicing regularly. So let's see, I'm going to have to scroll down till we get to, here we go. See, these are men, so they satisfied the first criteria, but this person was deselected because he's not in the right category for religion. This one is not religious. All right. So you see how you can select on multiple criteria. Sometimes that's desirable in an analysis, and now you know how to do it. Now, one last thing, very quick. Before you save your data set, you want to put it back so that all participants are once again visible. So we're going to go to select cases and then just hit reset down here. So this is the same menu as the big if, but at the bottom we have reset and then hit OK. And SPSS once again wants to tell us everything we're doing, but that's okay. And now you can see that all the participants are back again. All right. All right, well, that's it. I hope this video was helpful, and if you like it, don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks.